Now, you know that things are going bad for you when Marjorie Greene Taylor is calling out for transparency and accountability on the Epstein's files. Hey folks, John here. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to This World, My Take, where the headlines meets real world. How you guys doing, folks? I hope you're having a great week start. It's a beautiful week and it's a new week for us to go after our dreams and chase our purpose. Now, folks, I want us to talk about a few things, but before we do get started, I would like you to please consider supporting the platform. Do hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and turn on your notifications so that whenever we do drop something on the channel, you will be the first to get notified. It's almost been over 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks now, when Trump administration's AG Pam Bundy came out and said, we have gone over the Epstein documents and we do not think that there's anything here for the general public to see. Now that has left a whole lot of people scratching their head, even those that were on President Donald Trump's side, because we have seen over the years that these folks, I'm talking about the MAGA nation, they prided themselves, they ran on this whole BS that once our man gets into office for the second time, he is going to expose all the Democrats, all those that are involved with this whole sex trafficking ring that was guided and led by disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, whom we know that, by the Trump's administration or by, the political elites committed suicide in prison, which is, ladies and gentlemen, it is still being debated if this is factual or not. Oh, when this lady came out and announced that the Jeffrey case, we've studied it with the DOJ, there's nothing for the general public to see. And then the backlash came and people started asking questions and people started seeing the cover-up that is at play. And then they rushed and just gave the public something to try to derail them. They released the video. Well, they forgot that so many people are having their eyes on this whole situation. And of course, we all know that that video was edited because we've heard Wyatt came out and said that video was edited, and the video is that we have a minute that is off that video. Within a minute, you can actually kill somebody in a minute. People have been on a live for less than a minute. You understand what I'm saying? So now, let's come back to this whole Jeffrey cover-up and this whole Jeffrey, the lack of accountability from Donald Trump's administration. First things, we all know that Donald Trump has been one of the most reckless and the most unprecedented president to occupy the White House. But you see, this man's life has always been lived on conspiracy theories because we have seen his base whip up the craziest kind of conspiracy theories that you will ever hear in your lifetime. But you see this one about the Epstein files, that they are not willing. This is a conspiracy theory that they started. They pushed for this, and now they are not willing to let the American people be the judge for themselves. It gotten so bad that this man's approval rating numbers have gone down with everything that is happening to America today. Folks, America, the economy of America is in for a big surprise. And under this guy, such surprises can never be positive. And this whole thing of not trying to be accountable and refusing or delaying and bringing, delay tactics to release the Epstein file is gone so bad that those who used to support Donald Trump are now calling for the release of the full files. We have seen GOP members voting with the Democratic side to release the whole thing, let everybody see and be the judge for it. Heck, we saw this man's his own vice president, the former vice president, Mike Pence, asking and saying that he doesn't know why they don't want to release it. So it shows you that so many people, even those that were under Trump, those that believe in Donald Trump, they are starting to wonder, why is it that this guy who ran on the message we will release, they are hiding this, Bill Clinton that, Joe Biden this, Obama this, why is he not willing to release it so that the people know? And we all know that reports have told us that the DOJ had actually told this guy that his name was all over it. Maybe that is the reason why he doesn't want his base or the world to know. Well, it's too late now because so many of them are waking up from all this metrics, Trump syndrome that they had, and this whole support, like this godlike, this court-like support that they have for Donald Trump is actually faded. And some have been calling and asking for accountability. And one of those people I want to talk about is Congresswoman Marjorie Greene Taylor. I want you guys to listen to what she said.
I believe in transparency, and I believe the American people. This is a serious issue. I can tell you for the past, more than a week, the highest volume of calls into my office have been about Epstein. People want the information. They don't want things covered up, especially when it comes to the most well-known convicted pedophile in modern day history. It's important to them, and they really want the information out.
Folks, now I know you guys will be surprised just like I am that this congresswoman from Georgia, Marjorie Greene Taylor, who was once one of Donald Trump's biggest supporters, she said that. But you know, folks, you cannot fool people, you cannot lead people on for so long and do not expect them to actually come and ask you like, hey, what's really going on? Some of these folks are waking up and they are starting to see the blatant cover-up that Mr. Donald Trump is leading. And with everything that the Wall Street Journal has been putting out, South Park put out, and a whole lot of these media houses are putting out, they understand clearly what is going on. For Marjorie Greene Taylor to come out and give that response to a reporter, you know that this whole thing is going down because these were the people that were actually like, whatever he did, he was right. Whatever happened, Trump was good. Whatever this, she was even like considered one of the, we've watched a whole lot of, a session where this lady just went berserk with defending Donald Trump. And then all of a sudden she's doing a 360, just like every decent American calling and asking for this to be released so that everybody knows. But of course, we all know that Donald Trump always does what he does best. Whenever he is questioned about the Epstein file, he tries to throw people under the bus with all of these distraction tactics. And we've seen this man, throw his own base under the bus.
Some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net, and so they try and do the Democrats' work. The Democrats are good for nothing other than these hoaxes. They're bad for policy. They're bad for picking candidates that can get elected.
Folks, every time you hear Donald Trump call somebody a rhino, stupid, clueless, doing the Democrats' beatings, so on and so forth, you need to understand that this man is scared shitless. But this man has always been this way. Donald Trump is the kind of guy that you do not want to rely solely on in your life because this man can flip and he can throw you under the bus to protect his own self. For Donald Trump to come out and accept to be accountable to anything, it's like waiting for Jesus to come. Folks, this world is complicated. I will end this vlog by asking you once again to let me know down the comment section. Engage with me in the comment section and let me know what your take is on this whole aspect that some of Donald Trump's former supporters are now calling for the release of the Epstein file. What do you think? I want to hear from you. Stay blessed. This world is complicated and we will keep talking about it.